Yeah. All right.
Hey,
Hey, it's
back.
Friday. You know what that means? Claps at the beginning.
Oh, man.
In close syncopation, so it's really hard for Timon to really get everything.
Yeah, last time I was recording the video, or editing the video.
Ooh, that could have been the clap.
Oh, that could have been a clap. Last time I was editing the video, you clapped like 12 times, and I couldn't figure out where everything
Which
was
ones
at.
were which?
It took me like 3 or 5 minutes just to get it all synced. Normally it's an easy whoop, 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 you know.
Yeah.
But,
You know how I like to make things hard.
yeah, it's good. A little adversity never hurt anyone.
No, it didn't.
No.
Speaking of adversity,
It's Friday.
how you doing?
Oh, I'm sick, bro. I'm so sick.
Oh, Timon's got the COVID. We're all getting it. He has the Delta variant.
Yep.
Which was ironic because you flew Delta home from Florida a couple weeks ago.
Yep. That's where I got it, I think.
I think at this point it'd be more ironic if the Delta variant didn't come from Delta Airlines than if it did.
Right,
I mean, it's
no.
named after it.
It
So
was
like,
weird. We were in the plane, and you have to wear your masks while you're in the plane, like the whole time. Except they just would keep on giving me snacks and drinks and all this stuff. And the snacks pretty solid on Delta Airline. I will have to say they pull out the good snacks. But once everyone got snacks, no one wore masks.
that's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
that's
not
where I got
crazy.
the variant.
Because of COVID, it's crazy that people walk into banks with their faces covered. Like that was crazy. It's even more crazy that you can get on a plane with your face covered, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Like, isn't that
Yeah,
like before
They-
COVID, if you were wearing like
a face covering, you were definitely searched multiple times.
yeah.
And
Yeah, for sure.
they're like, you're way too modest.
Are you hot?
Yeah,
Hot.
I'm hot.
Yep.
Remember that?
Yep. Yep.
Throw
I
back
do.
to our Dungeons and Dragons episodes, which you guys all love. I know you guys all love them.
Yeah.
Yep.
You guys have all told us.
How much you loved them.
We should do another one soon. It's time.
What are you doing next week? Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, okay.
No, probably not.
We'll figure out something.
We could do something. We could do something Saturday. Are we
do
gonna
something.
Are we gonna go on a bike ride Saturday?
We
you think?
are. We're going on a big bike ride. As long as I'm not dead.
Yeah.
Which, like, high key, I could be dead. I'm
no,
thinking.
you couldn't.
I'm
You're not
thinking
gonna
like
die.
1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock rock. We roll right up and we drink at that one spot, and then we bike right back.
Oh yeah, I'm cool with that. Those are the wrong things.
That's the sound of the cicada.
Yep. That's the sound of a more mythical creature.
Flu-like symptoms.
Yeah. Why did you do that? So
Welcome back to the Tim and Lincoln Show.
So I'm I'm your host Lincoln, and I take some homeopathic remedies.
Yep.
And like a good friend, I gave some to Timon because he wasn't feeling well.
Yep.
And if you don't know anything about homeopathy or homeopathic remedies, they're all processed and extracted and put in these little round sugar pill things that are very small, smaller than metal BBs.
Very small.
And
Yep.
they just dissolve, and it's fine. And Timon just poured a bunch out
On my
on
computer.
his computer.
No biggie. Pour them out for the homies.
So yeah,
I'm only into homeopathic remedies in the month of June.
yep.
That's the month. That's the homo month. Homeopathic month.
Oh,
We're gonna get canceled, and I can't wait. How about you?
it's fine.
That's fine. That's okay. I hope our listeners love us.
It's fine.
Man, I had a nice little chat with Brian over the Instagrams. Let me pull that up real quick. Maybe we can talk about that.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Let's chat about that real quick. It's nice because I say something on a podcast and then he responds on the Instagram, and it's just him responding over and over. So if anyone ever looks,
You look like a bad friend.
yeah, I look like a bad friend. So he says, in regards to the modest is hottest, I used to think that was
Brian, you can put me and Tim in a group chat on Instagram.
you can chat with us.
You can chat with us instead of
cool with
him.
He used to think that was true, but a few years back, he was visiting his brother at Grace and found a porno mag just laying on the ground. And now he thinks the opposite due to his crippling porn addiction that has come from the result of finding porn on Grace College campus. The blind leading the blind. I can't believe who would ever put porn on Grace College campus. That's not cool.
I mean,
not cool.
We both went to Grace. We saw lots of porn while we were at Grace. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it was all over it was all garbage porn.
they restricted it on their internet.
Did you hear? Not to like. This is not really a podcast where we talk about this stuff, but I heard that OnlyFans is getting rid of adult content. Did you hear about that?
So they're deleting their whole website?
Yeah.
No, I didn't. What? Why? Are they trying to be more like Patreon and stuff?
I think so, yeah. I think what they're doing is, one, when you enter in pornography into the equation, it usually goes dark places. So I think they're having a hard time maintaining stuff.
It's just getting a little too weird, you think?
I think it's underage people are getting onto it. They don't have a way to
verify. Verify, yeah.
And so they're having a hard time and so that's kind of what happened to Tumblr too. I don't know if you remember Tumblr.
No.
There's a lot of pornography, and then you remember.
No, I don't.
And then they got shut down because Lincoln is nodding his head yes, as he says no into the mic. You have to watch the video, but they got shut down because of a lot of child porn as well. And then, they didn't get shut down. They removed child porn, and then no one went and visited Tumblr.
They removed all porn.
All porn, yeah.
And then...
Therefore, and child porn, yeah.
It died.
Yeah, it died.
When do you think it's going to happen to Twitter?
Oh, I hope soon, dude.
Do you think there are too many mainstream users on Twitter? It's just
Trump's gone, no.
Percentages, you know?
Yeah, darkness finds a place to hide. It's unfortunate it's in the social media spheres. I mean, you'll probably get to TikTok next. You know, and it's tough. It's tough. It's like, if you want to get more of that type of porn, you got to go where the children are, and that's awful, you know? So, I feel bad. Well, Brian, I'm sorry that your crippling porn addiction started at Grace College campus.
I'm sure we had nothing to do with it.
I'm sure we had nothing to do with it.
I don't think your brother was at Grace when we were at Grace.
Was he?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
So yeah, thanks for sending that message, Brian. Shame on whoever dumped porn on.
Yeah, his brother's like 5 years older than me.
Oh, really?
Oh, no, he's got to be older than... I don't know. I always forget how old Brian is.
Nice.
Yep. I think I'm younger than Brian. I think. Brian, how old are you? Brian, are you 30 yet? We'll never know.
We'll never know. We got questions. I don't know if we want to get to those yet, or if we want to kind of talk about some other stuff.
We could.
I think...
I don't know.
What I will do for a teaser for the end of the song, end of this episode, I'm going to put my dad's song on this episode, so you can listen to the full thing at the end of this episode. So shout out to that.
Checking my things for...
daily content.
Just to see...
Timon and Lincoln Show.
Just
Timon's
to see...
podcast.
Yeah. Nah, I don't think
Nothing.
so.
You didn't see anything on social media today, or you haven't really thought about different things?
No.
I
don't know. It's been a weird week. Made it through, kinda.
Yeah.
We're going into holiday weekend. I've got a couple days off. That'll be fun.
July 4th.
Get to think about freedom. I watched a YouTube video about John Adams. Well, I didn't watch a YouTube video. I was watching a different YouTube video.
John Adams or John Quincy Adams?
Adams, the original.
Okay.
Like, senior.
Yep.
Like John Adams.
Do you know I'm related to him?
Everyone is.
Okay.
Anyway, so I was watching this video, and then this ad came on, and it was a guy talking about, like, history and John Adams, and I thought, this is interesting. I'll listen to 30 seconds of this, and it was a PragerU ad.
Okay.
It was like a 8.5 minute long ad.
Oh, wow.
And so I watched it. I watched it all.
Was it any good?
I forgot about the YouTube video. Yeah, it was pretty solid. I forgot about the YouTube video I was watching before, and jumped back in the middle of the video. It's like, what were we talking about?
Where was I?
So it was interesting.
Just dropped a little bit of history on you.
I guess he was responsible for America, kinda. You know, as we know it.
He pushed the bounds.
Yeah, he was all about freedom. He apparently gave a speech when they were discussing freedom things.
Okay.
And apparently a lot of people were like, yo, we could just like stay colonies of England. It's not that bad. We'll pay extra taxes, whatever, because we don't have the means to go to war with England, the world's superpower at the time. And he apparently gave this big, long speech, completely improvised, that turned the tide and got everyone riled up.
No way.
And And everyone after that was like, yeah, freedom. And then America won
Wow.
the war.
Wow.
And then he also worked with Ben Franklin to negotiate our alliance with France. And he got them to join, I guess, the American side of the
equation.
And then apparently some years later, when France was having their war, he kept us out of it. John Adams, you dog.
Yeah.
I think our listener Alex Adams is kind of related to him.
That makes sense. Both have the same last name. Alex, we might be related.
I don't think as many people are as related as I think they are.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Do you think he's related to Alex or John Adams?
He might be.
So I'm pretty sure I am.
You think so?
Mm-hmm. We can talk to my dad. We can give him a call right now if we want. No, we called him last time. Yeah. He'll let us know. He'll text us both.
I'm not related to anyone.
You're your own, man.
Yep. Don't need no ancestors.
What's a dare? Like, what is that origin?
I don't know. I don't know. Europe. White Europe. I don't like
the worst.
Like Western Europe, like the white parts of Europe all mixed together.
A dare.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like Welsh and like Irish and some German.
Oh yeah, okay. So the island. So you're an islander.
The white parts of Europe.
You're an island. You're from the islands.
Mm. Anyways.
Nice. Cool.
Okay. Yeah. What about nymphs? What's that?
German.
Oh.
Come on. That's pretty harsh, like, you know what I'm saying? But fun fact, my dad took that name from his stepfather. And so his original last name was not Nymphs.
Gotcha. So, that's interesting. Do you know?
Yeah, I'm not allowed to say it on the podcast.
Okay. All right, let's go.
All right, okay. Yeah, a lot of crazy stuff has been happening. Good stuff. Good stuff in the Timon's podcast household.
I think things. So, right? Good. We're doing stuff.
We're moving. We're shaking.
Yep.
It's getting nice out. The garden's looking good. Garden's looking really solid.
Is that basil plant on the back porch like dead?
No, it is going bonkers.
Gotcha.
Right now.
I haven't watered it since you came home.
Well,
I would imagine you've been watering it.
No, I think it just it's been raining a lot.
Gotcha.
So I don't think it needs.
Should bring it back inside.
Yeah, we should.
So I don't forget to water it and die. I was thinking about it today.
Can we cut some of those basil leaves off and
we
then
definitely can.
Put it in a thing and dry them out or something?
We can just cut them off and use them. Fresh basil.
We did that with mint too. We like to cut our mint and dry it.
We could do some fresh pizza with fresh basil on it. That's special.
Ooh, that'd be good.
Yeah.
Some mozzarella, some tomato, some basil, some sausage, some bacon.
Yep.
Some cheese.
Yeah.
Some crust, some dough.
Probably.
Some barbecue sauce.
Nope.
Some ranch.
No, probably not.
No. Some red crushed pepper flakes.
Maybe.
Some garlic powder.
Probably fresh garlic. Right?
Some olive oil.
Probably, yeah.
What do you think about... we have a bunch of those bricks in the back just kind of chilling. What do you think about making that into like a pizza oven?
I don't know if they won't explode.
We should get to our questions.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, let's get to our questions.
It's time.
It's time. Guys,
I left my milk upstairs, so I'm just drinking this beer down here. I don't know.
We're doing it. I'm just drinking this water here. I was not feeling good today, so I was like, I don't want to drink whatsoever.
Yep.
So
that's what Timon said. I forgot to get beer on my way home, and Timon's like, no.
He said, good.
So
that's what I said.
Yeah, it's cool. No worries.
We got big stuff planned for you next week too, guys. I know we're on Friday. But we got big stuff planned for next week.
Can you not hype up the podcast you're not going to be a part of?
So Darby,
you don't know that. You're not going to be on the podcast next week.
I'm not. I'm going to be at camp. I'm a camp counselor. Very excited for that.
Yeah. Yep. It makes sense now. You seem like a camp counselor.
I am.
All the boxes are checked.
Yep. I am a child at heart. It's interesting. This year I'm going to be doing the high school camp.
That'll be fun.
I did middle school last year, And my camp history, I never really went to camp as a kid. Maybe one time, it was like a winter camp. I don't know. It might have been Bible memory, but yeah, I really never went to camp. So I was a camp counselor in college for a summer, and then I did a couple different camps after that. I was part of Campus Life. If you're familiar with Campus Life, it's a middle school program, and so every time I've been a camp counselor, I was a camp counselor last year too for the same ministry that I connected with, and every time I've been a camp counselor, it's always been like the middle schoolers. That's who I don't know if that's just my people, because that's who I connect with or can kind of hang out with. So I'm kind of interested to see what high school's like. I don't know if I'm super interested in it. Well, we'll see how it goes, but I think it'll be interesting. That's all I have to say. I'm not gonna with the middle schoolers, bro. You can definitely be like the cool camp counselor and the fastest and the strongest and all these things. But with the high school, I mean, they're going to be running rings around me. So I'm a little worried about that.
Yep.
Hopefully the dudes are chill. We'll see. I really don't know what I'm getting myself into this next week.
Nice.
You have any camp stories?
I did some camp until like 7th or 8th grade. Went to like the same summer camp every year.
Yeah. Bear Lake?
Yeah, Bear Lake. Went to Bear Lake Camp. It was great.
It's weird that I know that.
No, I think we've talked about it enough. We've been to Mary Lee and stuff.
Yeah, it's like right over there.
Yeah. It's north of the town I grew up in. It was a good time. It was a week at a time, like a week-long camp.
Yep.
So you go, you stay for a week. You
Yep.
get there on Monday, leave Saturday. So like 6 days.
Yep.
Saturday morning. Do camp stuff. Played some really fun camp games. Capture the flag, but with like 4 giant teams. You know, just camp stuff like that.
Yep.
Played night games too that were a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Because this camp was like by a lake, but also half in the woods. But they had like a big field for games and stuff in.
That's cool.
So yeah, had all sorts of camp fun. It was. I remember it fondly.
That's awesome, dude.
It was cool.
One of my favorite camp stories when I was a camp counselor in West Virginia for, I forget what the camp was called. It's no longer around. It'll come to me. But we would have alternating days. So there's 2 counselors in a cabin for a group of like 12 kids. And we would have alternating days, like a Tuesday and a Thursday, where one of us would have a day off and the other one would watch all the kids and then flip on the next Tuesday or Thursday, whatever that was. And so one Tuesday or Thursday, the other cabin, because I had 12 kids and we were in this like cabin that was split in half. So 12 kids on one side with 2 counselors, 12 kids on the other, bathrooms in the middle.
Yep.
The counselors of the other 12 kids, something happened, so I had to watch all 24 kids.
That sounds awful. That really sounds
was the best thing ever. So I realized that at camp they had a nap hour.
Yeah. Quiet time.
How are you going to get 24 kids to nap? It was tough for 12. It was really tough for 12. It was tough for 12 when there was 2 counselors. So 24 with 1, it just was not going to happen. So it was right after we ate. So we left the chow hall. And I talked to some other counselors who had younger kids that they were watching, elementary school. I said, is it okay if I bring my troop of 24 kids in and just like ransack, hit all your elementary kids with pillows and then run out while they're sleeping, mid-sleep? And they're all like, yeah, this is such a good idea. So we get back and we have an hour of rest. So for the first 20 minutes, I literally go into the bathroom, pull off a shower curtain, put it in front of all the 24 kids. I pull out a Sharpie, and I'm drawing our plan of attack.
Gotcha.
We're going to go in. You each got to hit one elementary kid twice, and then we got to leave. And we're going to run here so they can't figure out where we're at. And so we all 24 snuck, like army crawled up to like the little elementary school cabins, and then busted in the door, went through it, and they were all passed out, dude. All these elementary schools, they were passed out. And we were just like, wham, 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 and then we all dipped, and they still don't know who. Like the kids couldn't figure it out. They're all like, what is going on? What is going on? It was so good. That's the type of counselor I was.
Sounds like a good time.
It was so much fun. It was so much fun. The other thing I did too was on Monday nights when they first got to the camp, you could do whatever game you wanted to do. So I dressed up as a gorilla.
As you do at summer camps.
As I do
there's always one male camp counselor with a gorilla costume.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
this was a part of my summer camp experience as well.
they tried to like hunt me, and I scared them so bad. But I was running through the woods from one spot of the camp to the other to scare these kids because we were there with one counselor, and I was in the gorilla suit. And I'm running through the woods. And I take my gorilla suit half off because I am sweating.
Yeah, I bet.
And a spider falls down, and that's where I got my spider bite.
Ooh.
Did I ever tell you about that at camp?
I don't know if you did.
It was a massive spider bite. Like, it was one of these huge welts.
Oh, yeah, one of those. One of those, like, I should go to the hospital, maybe?
I should have gone to the hospital.
Yeah.
I pulled out. It was like, it swelled up so big that it was going to explode. And the nurse was like, I don't really want to cut this. And I said, give me the knife. And I cut it open.
What?
And squeezed out, like, do you know Dr. Pimple Popper?
Yeah, so we're going to take a few steps back real quick. When you say nurse...
Yeah.
My camp...
Her name was Karen.
Had a nurse.
Yeah.
But it was a pretty liberal interpretation of the term nurse.
She would hand out...
Was your nurse an RN?
No clue.
Okay. Go on. Onward.
Yeah. Okay. So, I get the thing is, it's on my leg, and the spider bite is swollen up. Like... This around, if you guys can see on the thing, that around, and it was like that high. Oh. So I cut it open, and it's like Dr. Pimple Popper.
Bunch of little spiders run out.
Yeah. No, it's just pus. Just tons of pus.
So gross.
Yeah, I'm cleaning it off. And then in the middle, there is like a venom sac.
A bunch of little spiders run out?
And I pull out this sac, and there's now a hole inside of my leg that there was just like this white sac where they had
bunch
bit
of
me.
little spiders.
No spiders rolled out, but
Man.
that would have been sick.
Oh.
So that's pretty cool too. I actually was like pretty intrigued with it the whole time.
It's pretty crazy.
She was afraid to cut it open. So
pretty
I
disgusting.
Took the scalpel and cut it open myself and squeezed it all out. It was great.
It sounds like a Tosh.0 clip.
Yeah, I think I have pictures on my Facebook if you go way, way back. 2011, I think is when I was there.
It's a long time ago, man.
Yep. Yeah, good
10
times.
years.
Yeah. Good camp stories. So I'm excited for next week. It'll be a good time.
Yeah, hope you get bit by a spider.
I hope I get bit by a spider too. I honestly think, dude, I live like, not that, it's a big deal that I didn't go to camp as a kid, but I literally am like a kid at heart. And so when I go to camp, it's really for me.
Yeah.
I go and have fun.
That makes sense.
It's a lot of fun. And then I have a little bit more authority. It's cool. So I'm pumped for that. Wish me luck, guys. See how high school is.
You'll probably have fun.
I'll probably have fun.
It'll probably go fine.
All right, let's get to our questions.
Let's do it.
Camp info. I'm glad we got to kind of talk.
Do it.
Okay, Darby. Someone is submitted from Darby. She says, "Is it a she? Is it a he?" Darby.
We'll ask Darby. Darby, what are your preferred pronouns?
Yeah, Darby, could you submit a question with your preferred pronouns? That'd be awesome. Okay, simpletons.
You want to give him? You want some context?
Why? Yeah, last week she asked. I keep on saying she. I'm assuming Darby is a she. Last week,
that would be my assumption as well.
Last week, Darby, not to be confused with Dobby, asked Lincoln and I what our Hogwarts house would be.
What our preferred Hogwarts houses are.
What?
Same thing.
What Hogwarts house do you identify as? And we did not answer the question well.
We both didn't know.
Darby, I'll tell you, this is just kind of how it is here.
Sorry.
We answer questions how we want to answer.
So Darby's question this week.
Okay, simpletons. What race would you be in the Middle Earth?
What?
What race would you be in the Middle Earth?
Sounds like a bad place for a run.
Like a run?
Yeah.
What race?
I don't want to run. I don't know.
I would run.
I don't know why you...
I would take a ring and just run it to Mordor. It's like a 5K,
Earth?
but like a little bit.
What's Middle Earth?
Honestly, Ent. I probably would be an Ent. That's the big old tree guy. That'd be kind of cool.
Sauron, probably.
A wizard?
I
would be a wizard
but
too.
It's
an
fine.
Eagle, dude. I'd be one of those eagles.
It's fine.
That'd be kind of cool too.
You get to have some fun, make some orcs. I don't know. Seems like a good time.
I like the idea of being an adventuring halfling. That's kind of cool too.
Oh.
an elf, but the elves are kind of like lame. They're cool.
They're
but
kind of jerks, honestly.
they're so old.
It's you live forever, you turn into kind of a bad person.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah. I think Sauron was an elf at one point.
No one knows. Yeah.
I don't think I'd be a dwarf either. I'd probably be, like an ent or a hobbit.
I definitely would not want to be a hobbit.
Really?
Probably. What's Aragorn?
He's
a human. Yeah, probably that. The race of man.
The race of man. Yeah, that makes sense.
Probably my
Cool.
You're the most
Tom
basic.
Bombadil, whoever Tom Bombadil is. That's
Yeah,
right.
apparently he played a large role in a bunch of stuff we never got to hear about.
I know.
Thanks, Peter Jackson.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Jerk. That jerk.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Were you
Darby, you hit the. I'm definitely more of a Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, definitely a human, probably.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Darby, what race would you be? And also, what Hogwarts camp would you camp? What if you were in Hogwarts? Who would your camp counselor be? Is that what she was
That's a
asking?
good question. Yep.
Yeah, Darby, let us know. Let us know.
So next question is from Harambe.
Yes,
Yeah.
he lives.
Rest in power, Harambe. If you had to pick one of your friends to be a president, who would it be and why?
Of my friend circle, you seem like the person who would probably be president someday. I don't know.
I can make a good leader. I have a buddy named Baxter, and that's who I would want to be president.
No.
He is
No.
like Trump, but different. But also kind of like Trump. Kind of like Trump. I kind of would love to see Baxter as president. Kind of. Like, that would be pretty awesome to watch, low-key. So.
One of my friends is already president. Shout out to Joe. How's it going, Joe Biden? We're buddies. We eat ice cream together.
We eat ice cream together.
He is president. It's not as cool as it seems. We never talk anymore.
Yeah, we don't talk anymore. He's so busy.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah,
He's just not good at holding conversations. That's why we don't talk. He has plenty of free time.
maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Really, if I had to pick one of my friends to be president, none of my friends are jerks. That's a really hard question to answer.
Yeah.
I feel like the president type's kind of a jerk, and I just I really don't mess around with that with friends.
That's what I'm saying. Baxter was the first person that came to mind. Baxter would be a perfect president, I think, in my opinion. Perfect president. You get things done.
My good buddy Mike Pence probably would be a fun president.
My good buddy Mike Depositor would be a good president.
Probably, yeah. Cody Young, if you want to be president,
Cody Young would be a good
I'd
president.
vote for you.
I'd vote for him too.
You would make good decisions, probably. Yeah.
Better decisions than our current presidents. All of them. Except for John Adams. He was the best.
It's pretty solid.
Which we've already covered.
Golf lessons with John would be president. Golf lessons with John. He could sponsor this podcast and also the country.
That'd be sweet.
This country is brought to you by Golf Lessons by John. Check out his YouTube and Facebook.
Does he have YouTube now?
No. He will then, though.
Yeah, he will.
Can you imagine anyone being a president without having a YouTube page in the
gosh.
future? No. Not one.
I think our next president, we'll probably see in the future a YouTube star be a president. That's just the way it's going, unfortunately.
I think so.
So, Jay asks, thoughts on the recent surge of infrastructure failures in the country?
What?
So, California and New York are both having power outages currently. They're basically rolling power outages, especially because of how hot it is, I guess, is why they're having rolling power outages. California, they asked people to stop charging their Teslas because they need the energy.
Yep.
And in New York, they've asked people to stop using AC, basically. They don't want anyone to use AC. And so, yeah, we're having some trouble in the bigger cities. I think the bigger cities are starting to crumble. I think that's where I'm at with that.
You think we've hit a peak of this is the biggest amount of people who can inhabit the small amount of space, and like it just doesn't work? Do you think we've hit that pinnacle of like we just can't, like people just can't exist this densely?
I think it could work. I don't think we have.
We'd have to start from scratch.
I don't think we have the leaders in place to do things like in New York and or in California, LA, Los Angeles. I don't think the leaders there are good enough to basically run. I just think there's been a lot of miss oversight, a lot of corruption, and so that's why we're starting to see that. I think also COVID
They're
probably
stealing the power.
Yeah, COVID probably played a pretty big role as well. So, like, how many people could go and work at the power plants and stuff? I had a full conversation with a buddy of ours, Matt Whitney, and he worked at a power plant up in Michigan City and a power plant in France. And he was telling me how they all work with nuclear fission and the way they do it, and that, like, the actual water that's being used in these power plants aren't going back into the atmosphere. It just gets reused over and over and over again. So they're very, very efficient, but I know there's a kind of a negative stereotype on nuclear power just because of Chernobyl and the movies and the media. And one of the things that happened in New York is they shut down a nuclear power plant recently.
Like a month ago.
And that probably hurt the infrastructure. You know what I mean? So I think there's probably decisions being made. One, COVID stuff, right? That's kind of put some grease in the cogs, and everything's kind of slowed down a bit. But then also there's been environmental or political decisions being made, and we're starting to see the fallout from that.
Yeah, really. Get a Tesla, save the environment.
Except they're telling them not to charge Teslas. Isn't that crazy?
Nope. We need more people who use electric cars.
Yeah.
Especially in cities where local pollution is an issue.
Say that one more time.
We need more electric cars in cities where local pollution is an issue.
Because it's being polluted from
just because there's like
fuel.
Just like there's like a million cars in cities.
Right.
And if you replace those with all electric cars, then all that exhaust disappears.
Yeah, interesting.
Like it really doesn't matter around here. We're surrounded by farmland and trees.
Yeah, we're in a good spot.
We're gonna run as many diesel trucks through here, and things are probably gonna be fine.
Yeah,
I'm not a scientist, but
we're reusing
and also there's like 4 compared to the million that are in New York City. So
right.
Saturation is much lower.
Right, that's a really good point.
In cities that are in valleys, big cities, like local pollution's a thing. Like have you seen pictures of like LA in the 70s? It's all smoky and stuff.
Yeah.
And
so those are just forest fires.
No, that's like smog. Before all the automotive smog regulations came into effect in like the late 70s or early 70s. I don't know. I guess like LA used to be just like smog, like China. Just
wow.
Smog. Couldn't. And it's like helped.
Well, I just feel like our infrastructure was supposed to be. That was a big thing that we were focusing on a while ago. It's crazy how brittle our like power is. It's all on. Like, we use it every day. We're using it right now. It's a necessity. Really, it's not a necessity, but we live like it's a necessity. But it can be gone like that. It was gone in Texas when they had that ice storm earlier last year. I mean, it can be gone like
There's
that.
like nothing you can do about it also. Like kinda.
Right.
Like you can't really.
You can get a generator.
Yeah, but like.
Be self-sufficient. Solar maybe.
Yeah, I don't like. It's really expensive to be able to do something about it.
Yeah.
The solutions aren't cheap.
Yeah. It's interesting. Well, thanks for bringing that up, Jay. Appreciate it. It was good to kind of think about that.
Yeah. What do we think about them? We do. We do think about them.
We do. Thank you. Aaron asks, I hope I didn't miss the recording. Went on a big install for work all day. How is the garden?
Timon, how's the garden?
Aaron, I hope you're having a great time. Or I hope you had a good time installing stuff. The garden's good. I have Joe. I'll say this. Joe, our dog, keeps on laying in my bed of lettuce and destroying it. And it's that's a little frustrating. I caught him this morning doing that. The blackberry bushes, the blueberry bushes, and my strawberry bushes are all healthy and thriving. My grapevine is going wild. My pear tree has fruit. My tomato plants are popping. They're not massive yet, so I may have planted those a little bit late, and my peppers are doing good too. So
Or early? Plant should have.
I planted them too late. They should have been planted earlier.
Oh, like you should have started them earlier.
I think so, yeah.
Maybe.
We'll see.
You'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there.
I'll be fine.
They're not as thick as I want them to be and growing as much as I want them to. But hopefully, I'm thinking I'll have peppers and tomatoes. I definitely have already had blackberries. Grapes are coming along, and the lettuces and collard greens are looking good too. So,
Despite Joe laying in them.
oh, it's just frustrating.
It's just a cool place in the dirt next to the house for him to lay.
And he just breaks off all of the little leaves, and it's like, oh my gosh. So, yeah,
He knows.
he knows.
He knows.
He does it on purpose, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
I yelled at him a lot this morning.
Sure
Called him some mean things.
Definitely got through to him.
Yeah, when I opened the door, he's laying in it, and then he saw me, and then immediately got up and put his tail underneath his legs. He knew. Well, does anybody want a dog? Okay. All right, so should we do some Fat or Future?
We definitely should.
Let's do it. Should we stop this? Should we stop the recording?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Happy Friday, Timon and Lincoln. This week's Fatter Future is reality dating shows. For the past 10 to 15 years, reality dating shows have been a staple to most women's weekly routines. Lately, these shows have taken a lot of heat because of contestants being called out as racist and producers being called out for not being inclusive when they're casting people. Do you think cancel culture is going to cancel the production of these shows because they have too much controversy?
Okay. All right.
Okay, all right. Good question, Elisa. I think cancel culture is going to go after anything and everything that you love. That anyone loves. That's what cancel culture does. It just eats and eats and eats and does not stop eating.
I'm hungry.
I'm hungry too.
I'm so hungry.
So yeah, I think
Can we get
honestly,
food after this?
maybe.
Try and get some food after this.
Yeah, we can get some food after this.
What kind of food do you want to get after this?
Got to wrap this up, and I'll tell you. I might not.
Some King Gyros. You want to get some King Gyros after this?
Probably not going to do that.
Wings? No.
Allison said that her dad is cooking up lamb chops, and that sounds really, really good right now.
You're gonna leave me.
And he just started grilling. So,
It's fine.
Yeah, I'm leaving you to never see you again.
It would happen at some point.
Yeah. Rest in power, Lincoln. Yeah, no, reality dating shows. You watch any of those? The Bachelor, I'm
No.
sure, and Love Island and The Bachelorette.
Nope.
They've all been pretty. I mean, I can't really talk to it because I don't really watch
I don't know
those.
anything about them.
Yeah, I don't even know.
I've tried. I mean, I've seen like an episode here or there. Probably the most recently, maybe 5 years ago, watched an episode of the Bachelor because that dude from Warsaw was on it.
Yeah,
So I think I
man.
watched the Warsaw episode.
Yeah.
But besides that, no,
Yeah.
I don't. So are they gonna persist, or do you think cancel culture is gonna rip these apart?
Well, I think cancel culture is going to rip apart everything. I think maybe they'll persist, but they may come back weaker and less enjoyable.
I think the concept's gonna exist, definitely. Excuse me. Oh, so long day. I think the concept's gonna exist because people are so into that.
Yeah.
They're into drama, manufactured drama.
Was Big Brother
Is that a dating?
show?
I don't think it's a dating show. I don't know. I just feel like people are always
was
gonna be into that.
Keeping Up the Kardashians a dating show?
I don't think so. I just
Jersey Shore dating show.
you can either have
Honey Boo Boo dating show.
Yeah, definitely. My Big Fat American Greek. My Big Fat American Gypsy Wedding. That's a dating show.
Dating show.
Ooh, I hope that show lasts forever.
Yeah, same.
So good.
That's a good one. Hey, I didn't know about this drama here, Lisa. Yeah, I mean, but they'll probably just continue going forward if they make money. If they make money. But that's what I thought with Live PD, and they took it away. Rest in power, Live PD.
Rest in power, Live PD. That was fun. We used to watch Live PD clips on Friday nights.
All the time. It was so good.
It was so good.
Oh, I miss those days.
We've seen them all.
Yeah. We've seen all the clips now. Yeah, there's no new Yeah, I think honestly,
Man.
cancel culture comes, Lisa, and it does not.
Doesn't care.
It doesn't care.
Doesn't care about everything you love and care about. It
They
just
want you
doesn't
to
care.
live in like a gray world where nothing is fun and nothing is bright. And,
Says this offends me, so you can't have it.
Yep.
It's like you could just like not watch it.
Yeah, you could.
I don't know. I don't watch shows that like offend me in terms of like values and like say things and condone things and like make fun of like the things I agree with. Like,
Right.
you're allowed to just like not participate in something.
Right.
I don't know. We're all kind of different. We all like different things, and so like,
You can't have a one size fits all.
yeah,
You really can't. And things are going to offend you.
I don't
Yeah.
know. It's okay to have your thinking challenged. It's
At least,
okay to,
The
you know,
future is dark, and that future has no.
the future
online
is the
dating shows.
past.
Yeah.
The future is the past. You know, I think cancel culture itself will implode because there used to be a very like it seemed like there was a very united front on what to cancel and who to cancel.
Right.
And now it's like splintering off into like all these fragments, and people are getting canceled for really dumb reasons. And you're like, whoa, whoa, whoa! Why are we upset about Bill Cosby getting out of jail? That's a joke. Hashtag free Britney.
Hashtag free Cosby, bro.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No.
I don't know. I don't know about that one. That one's weird. That one's weird to me.
Yeah, I thought that kind of came out of nowhere.
It did. Hashtag free Britney.
Yeah. I follow her on Instagram.
Bill Cosby?
No.
Britney?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hashtag free Britney.
It's a trip, dude. It's a trip.
It's crazy. We should talk about that at some point.
We should. Well, guys,
Today's not that day.
today's not that day. We should probably wrap this up.
We should.
Thanks, Elisa, for your question. I'm sorry that it's just doom and gloom, but you should prepare yourself.
Nothing will get better ever. Except it will if, Elisa, you expand this fad or future idea into a full podcast. I'd listen to that podcast.
Listen to it as well.
This fad or future idea is really solid. I don't know if it exists already. Maybe do some research into seeing if this podcast exists already. That way you're just not making a podcast that exists already. But that's what we do, and it seems to work out for a few people. So
It's working right now.
So yeah, I don't know. I look forward to Elisa doing a fad or future full-length podcast.
Yeah.
I think that'd be sick.
That's going to be solid.
I don't know if she's going to do that, but maybe if we talk about it,
It'll happen.
Peop-
Speak it into existence.
The people will say, Elisa, we want this podcast. You can find Elisa on Instagram. I don't know her handle, but if you follow our Tim and Lincoln show.
Tim and Lincoln show.
I was going to say daily content, but I had to think really hard about it.
Nice.
If you follow the Timon and Lincoln show Instagram and go to the people we follow and type in you she'll probably pop up.
Yeah, and Aaron will pop up too, probably.
You can follow both those individuals.
Both of them are great follows.
And we want you to message Elisa and say, hey, would you think about doing the Fat or Future full-length podcast?
Yeah.
That'd be so cool. Say those words. If you could.
All right, guys. Have a wonderful weekend. We'll catch you next week on the Tim and Lincoln show. Oh, also, we're going to play my dad's song that we talked about yesterday.
Oh, yeah. We're playing his dad's song.
Right now.
The last time I saw David Bridges, there were dreadlocks in his hair, ankle bracelets, a barefoot waistlet on a mushroom truth or dare. He was a mockingbird, killing himself, refusing Atticus, the only one who could help. We had acoustic hour between Malcolm 3 and 4. At night the stairwell rang with our songs. Cats in the cradle had your Sad dad granola power on feet that touch the earth. Heirling of a wealthy past, questioning its worth. I do not judge this, nor do I condone natural rebellion in a culture that sees no wrong. With a 20-something face beneath a beard that nearly grew, lay the numbing herbal peace, the casualty of lunchtime youth. I saw a pagan day, I saw denial before the grave. I saw the death in life and the answers being raped. I saw the empty homes of 10,000 screaming kids. I saw Lord Wittgenstein carved inside their coffin lids. I saw the judgment of one nation under God. I saw the judgment of one nation under God. Because when carnage makes you what you are, you are the soul of greed and greed's the path of heart. Tight veins of cellophane, they remain, and you are gone. Where do the children go? The last time I